Welcome back. This is DNA. We're back one more time. Happy Mother's Day, because this is Mother's Day weekend. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you for what you do. You know, without y'all, none of us would be here.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother, who is in heaven, my aunt, my grandmother, my aunts, family, of course, you know, to my very significant other at home. Happy Mother's Day, baby. Love you.
Love you.
So, with that being said, DNA, one more time, we back again. We have something juicy for you.
First, I want to say that I want to apologize. That's what I want to do. I want to apologize for those noises you hear in some of the videos, or actually the majority of the videos, because I do this off my phone for now. And until we get a camera, you know, this is what we have to deal with.
We low budget right now.
And we keep trying to make sure it doesn't make that noise, and for some reason we end up having it on there anyway. So I want to apologize for that. I'm kind of glad it didn't mess up a lot of what we were saying. You still got what we were saying, so sorry about that.
But
before you mention it, I have not.
I'm ready.
I have not been on a scale, but I'm still eating right. I haven't had as much chocolate this time. That's, he gets on me because you see my chocolate. I haven't had much chocolate this time. I have to have something sweet sometimes. But I've been drinking more water and I'm drinking more juice. The sweet of the juice keeps me too, so I try to sip that, you know. But the next time we meet, I will have been weighed, and I can tell you whether I've stayed the same, lost, or gained. That's all I have to say about that.
You better tighten up. It's been 5 months. You better show these people some results. Anyway, subject matter for today is, it's a whole lot of talk going around about the transgender community, and this thing about bathrooms and where they have the right to go, and you know how people feel about it. One particular franchise has already made it possible for transgenders to be able to use bathrooms. I mean, they've always been able to use the bathrooms, and I'm not going to say the name of the company because I don't want to give them any credit, but it's in reference to a bullseye. So,
not helping.
So no, that way I'm legally not saying the name,
right.
And any reference I make,
right.
You know, I can get no legal ramifications from that. This particular issue is something that's a bit of a hotbed, you know, in the media these days. Transgenders and the level of comfortability that everybody else that's not transgender has in terms of them using the bathrooms. As a man, if I'm in the bathroom and a transgender comes into the bathroom, it won't particularly bother me. However, as a man, if a transgender tries to go into the bathroom with my daughter, or
transgender male.
A transgender male tries to go into the bathroom with my daughter, or, you know, my significant other, my fiance, I would have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems to be the problem. So, before I dive into it, I'm going to give you the opportunity to speak your mind. Give us your opinion.
I don't have a problem with anyone. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I don't have a problem with anyone. The problem is somebody hungry. The problem is the moment that if I'm sitting there using the bathroom, and you know how women, you know, we don't have no tissue in the bathroom or something, and I see a hand come under there, you know, you have any tissue, and it look like a man hand to me, I'm gonna jump. You know, we already don't want somebody, you know, in our under our stall talking about, can you get any tissue? It's not a problem once you do it, okay, well, it's not a problem. If I need tissue, I get the tissue. But the moment you hear, you have any tissue, one, my heart beating, I'm in all by myself.
You in a spot of vulnerability?
Yeah. It's not that I don't want them to have, because everybody should have. But why not have your own bathroom? Because you don't want the crap that's going to happen after you start using the bathroom with everybody else. It's not going to be as smooth as you think it's going to be. That we're just going to transfer into this type of life. It's not going to happen. Just like it took gays and lesbians to come to where they are today, it's going to take you all a minute to come for somebody to say, okay. There's a whole lot of people that's never going to say it's okay for a man to go in the bathroom with a woman. Ever. You don't want your fiance in the bathroom with you when you go into the bathroom, because it's a public restroom where other women will be coming in there too. And the last thing you want is your man standing there with that woman while she's fixing her bra and fixing her, and you don't, there's certain things we just don't do. And it's not that it has anything to do with sex as far as transgender people are concerned. It's about, you are not a woman when you walk into that bathroom and you pull your private out to use the bathroom. You're a woman inside, but you're not a woman outside. And that's what we're talking about. It's not, we don't take nothing away from you because we don't know how you feel inside. And you don't know how we feel inside. And the thing that we're trying to tell you is there's going to be a whole lot of other problems with you going to the bathroom with somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's sister, somebody's fiance. It's going to be a problem. It's not a problem when a woman, sees another woman and they don't know, she looked kind of like a man or whatever, but you don't know. They go in the bathroom, they shut the door, and you don't know until that stream comes out. It sounds like man peeing in the bathroom. That's the only time. But they're not sure, because there's a lot of women that go in the bathroom, they got strong. And then you can't tell.
I don't know about that.
But it's the uncomfortable part that we're talking about, and it's the children we're talking about. And you had mentioned something about the way men talk in bathrooms, and a father may bring his daughter into a bathroom, because he's not going to let his daughter go into a bathroom by herself, so he brings her in with him. It may be empty when he first goes in there, but then, guys have a way that they speak when it's just the guys. And you don't want your daughter to hear some of the stuff that guys say. I mean, we grown women and some of the stuff.
I can attest to that.
We don't want to hear what they be talking about. So the last thing you want to think about is, my daughter just heard this guy talking about his night before or whatever. It's just it's a lot. And if we keep trying to stuff something into a small box, this is a big thing, and you trying to put it into a small box, it's going to take a long time before you could break all this down. And I think that they should have their own bathroom. I think it's common courtesy for me. Give them their own bathroom. You want to give them all this stuff, and then when you think about it, they can't have this. They can't have this. It's not that we're taking something away from them. They can't have it because it's going to be so many people that want to kill you, so many people that want to hurt you, so many people that won't allow this. You're going to have people standing outside the door saying you can't come in here. Why go through any of that when we could just give them their own bathroom? That way they don't have to deal with the bull. They just go to the bathroom. And it's mainly about the bathroom. It's not about nothing else. They can dress the way they want to dress. They can say what they want to say. They can do what they want to do. It's about the bathroom, and it's about your loved ones. It's not about nothing else, because everybody got to pee. So it's not even about that. I probably took up more time saying my part.
No problem. My issue that I see, first and foremost, I have no prejudice against anybody because I'm an African American in America. And I understand what oppression is. What I don't like is I have members of my family, that are in my family that, are gay, and or lesbian. For years, the gay and lesbian community has been on the front lines fighting physically fighting bureaucracy, fighting against the system, fighting for their rights.
Right.
Over time, they've slowly gained footing and gained ground. Insurance companies recognized it because they have the domestic partner. You have domestic partner insurance now, where if you and your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or if it's same sex, this was one of the reasons this was made.
Right.
So that if you're not in a conventional relationship, then that person that's your significant other still has the right to have medical coverage. Homosexual men used to get beat up going to the bathrooms. Not so much, lesbian women, but homosexual men used to get beat up going to the bathrooms. My qualm with this entire situation is transgenders have always been around. They've always had, I guess, kind of like, an underground following, not to take anything away from them, but their thing was kind of over here on the left, and that was always the way that things were done. Like I said, transgenders have always been around. We just used to call them drag queens.
Right.
I don't have an issue with, this sudden explosion of the popularity of transgender. That's on you. That's fine. You the person that you are. You understand? Your life is your decision. You make those choices. I don't think that it's necessarily right in a sense, because, like I said, the gays and the lesbians was on the front lines fighting, all these years, and just now got the right to have same-sex marriages and get recognized, where the transgender community was always still kind of underground on the low. We got transgender actresses and actors in Hollywood. We have, those that are celebrities and entertainers. RuPaul, taking you way back. It was a transgender named Sylvester, and that's an age test for those of y'all that know who Sylvester was. This is nothing new. The explosion in the popularity of transgender, I personally believe, came from the fact that Bruce Jenner changed his gender, or came out as a transgender. Now, my thing is simple. If you are a transgender, male, female, what have you, what differentiates us with our gender is your sexual orientation. Okay? If you have breasts and long hair and makeup and eyeshadow and fingernails and all that, but you still have genitalia, then you are a man. Period. I don't care what you feel, that's what you are. You understand? And I believe that a lot of other males in America feel the same way that I feel. If I'm standing outside the bathroom, or if my daughter has to use the bathroom and she goes into the bathroom, I'm gonna take her to the ladies' room. She go to the bathroom, fine. But if a transgender comes to the bathroom, that's a woman on top but a man on the bottom, you still a man. Because if you can make a baby through the purpose of sperm that comes out of a penis, then you are a man. I don't care. Then, basically you're just a man with breasts. You understand? But you're still a man.
Right.
And this is where the problem comes in. Because I don't want my daughter in the bathroom with a man. At home, my daughter's not in the bathroom with me.
Right.
And if this is my child and it's my home, then I'm definitely not going to be comfortable with my daughter being in the bathroom with someone who is a man. Okay? The opposite of the same coin, a man don't care. If a man is in the bathroom and another man comes in the bathroom and he's transgender, that man ain't gonna care. As long as he don't peek over the side of the urinal, we good.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I feel like the transgender community is getting a pass, in essence. You know, not saying that they should have to go through the same hardships and, you know, they should get beat up and get, you know, patronized and, you know, and all that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is the gay and lesbian community did all the footwork. And they was on the front lines. And they fought hard and some of them died. You know, and then the transgender community is now because of, like I said, I feel like this sudden explosion is with this Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner issue. You know, they gave Caitlyn Jenner an award for courage, which to me is ridiculous when you got people that go out there and put their life on the line every day for this country, that come back maimed, and some of them don't come back at all.
Yep.
But you're giving him for courage? Why? Because the whole world knew you and now you decided to come out? That don't make you brave. That just means you changed your mind and you just happen to be real popular. You was real popular before, now you real popular now. We just have to call you by a different name. You understand? It's not like you changed religions. You changing your sexual orientation. And the question still remains. Is Bruce Jenner or is Bruce Jenner Caitlyn Jenner? You can change your name, but who you are is who you are. And your sexual orientation dictates who you are. And unless he take his dick off, he is still a woman. I mean, he is still a man. You understand? That's real talk. You see? And that's where the problem comes in. Not only that, then you opening the door, you opening the floodgates for a lot of different issues.